Hello guys, this is War. In this exercise, we will learn how to use a subtraction, subtract a decimal number. The way we use a subtraction with a decimal number, as you can see here, we have 257.315 minus 117.78. As we can see here, we have a positive number on the left and we have a negative one on the right side. To solve the problem, we're going to put a positive on the top and then the negative on the bottom. So let's do it together. The first number we have is 257.315, which is decimal number, minus, which is 117.78. We have to line up the number. So we have 78 and then the 0. So it's not 780, but because to get the answer right, we have to line up the numbers together. As you can see here, the end result should be a positive. Why? Because the positive number is greater than a negative. Let's say you have 9 minus 6. And because 9 is greater than 6, the answer will be 3, which is positive 3. Because the plus sign or the positive is greater than the negative. And that can apply here in the example we have. If we change the sign from 9 to be a negative and 6 to be a positive, we're going to get minus. And that's how the result we need to see when we combine or when we subtract the numbers. We always go with the sign. Which one is greater than? And that's the rule. And that will apply here on what we're doing here. Another thing you have to know also, we borrow a number. So when we go and subtract a 1 from 8 and 1 is less than 8, we're going to borrow from 3. And let's do it. So when you subtract a 0 from number, it's still the same number because the 0 is nothing for 5. So when we subtract 5 or 0 from 5, you still have 5. And that's what we're doing here. This one came down to 5. And we have 8 minus 1. And 1 is less than 8. So it should be this way. What we're going to do, we're going to borrow a number here, which is 10. And we will end up with 11 minus 8, which is on the bottom here. And you can see here it's going to be 3. You still have 2. If you subtract 7 from 2, 7 is greater than 2. What we're going to do, we're going to borrow from here. We're going to take from 1 from 7 and it's going to move right here, meaning we're going to have 12. Because if we move 10 from 7 and we already have 2 here, we're going to have 12. And 12 minus 7, we're going to end up with 5. And you have a point here for the decimal number. Here you remain with 6. And 7 is greater than 6. You're going to end up borrow 1 from 5, and you're going to end up with 16. 16 minus 6, 7. Meaning you're going to end up with 9. This one is going to be a 9. You left with 4. 4 minus 3 minus 1, you're going to have 3. You still have 2 here, which was 200 minus 1 equal 1. So our answer should be 139.500, which is a decimal number. And that should be the right answer for, we have 257.300, which is decimal 15 minus 117.78 was the decimal number. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get 139 point, which is decimal. You are in the 100 decimal number. So that's how we solve. We use a subtraction on decimal number. Thank you.